What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and tonight we got two big, ginormous matches. We got the Smasher, Kevin Smets, taking on Adam, the Haymaker Hlavac, and in the Inner Geekdom Championship, the champion, the Crusher, Rachel Cushing, defending her belt against Mike K.O. Kalinowski. It's going to be a great event. Looks like it's about to begin. I got the Smasher taking down Hlavac. That should be a great match. And Mike Kalinowski, he is a monster of Inner Geekdom knowledge. He is one of the best ever done it. But I got Rachel defending that belt tonight. But we are in for an amazing ride. I'm so fucking psyched for this. It's gonna be amazing. Cannot wait for this to start. Woo!
Tonight, who's ready for some matches, huh? We're here for a show. We're going to give you a show. Let's start the Schmoedown. Questions are going to be asked to the field. Questions come from different categories of movie trivia. 8 questions there, each worth 1 point. Check out 24. Following question comes to you from Jeremy Hasty. Jeremy. Each competitor is going to get a spin at the wheel. Movie release days. Wow. Answer is remember the title. Sam Whitmore has been eliminated. It's Eliza Dushku. 2 points steal from Isaac Sark. And y'all ain't ready. Later, the whole damn city. Clean Streams and Automobile. Good guess, but no. And your winner, has cleared the table. Champion of the world once again. Schmoedown, as we know, we got a little bit of a WWE flavor. Your season is done. Your career is done. Whether they're friends or they're enemies, gonna have to miss me, dog. Y'all ain't ready. Later, the whole damn city. Get up, I know y'all hear me. Show love when I'm in your city. Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Yeah!
But the thing I'm most excited about tonight, what do you got? Is this movie trivia game between the intern formerly known as JTI, now JTE, the engineer, and Copster. This feud is going to end, and it's a movie contest. It is time for the ultimate Schmoedown. I'm so excited. You know I love this stuff. This is the stuff that gets me up.
Best promo ever. R.I.P. Schmet.
Welcome to the debut of the movie trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Ellison. Christian, this is why you go to the movie. You talk about head-to-head. You have John. Here comes the outlaw, John.
No one overlook Clark Wolf. She is going to be someone to look after. The wild man, Josh McCouga. Rage Rage, the favorite. Jeff Snyder has come out of nowhere. Mans himself, the man's man. Finstock, who might be the luckiest person on
Schmoedown champion, Mark Riley.
Mighty Matt knows a champion new superstar in Drew McQueen.
For the record holder, William
Draco's going to be around for Jason Inman. Mike Kalinowski certainly is a contender.
Sam Levine, he's not unknown. And where do you see Dan Burrow's future going in this show?
Oh, he's going to go very, very far.
I can't wait to see where the rest of this series goes.
Cruiser Ninko. Don't tell Peter. Is it correct? And new champion of the world, John Cena. 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 John Cena smart, to win, to play, to do everything, to show up and give you a damn good match.
We are the league. We're in the league, and we're the winners right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Welcome to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, live from the John B. Kroc Theater in San Diego, California. And now, here are your hosts, Mark Ellis and the chairman, Christian Orloff. What's up, Schmoedown fans? Woo! Gotta love it, man. San Diego, California. Look at this. Look at the Smets fans already. Look at this. I love it.
What an event we have for you tonight. Two of the great matches that you will ever see are happening right on this stage. Competitors' moms are in the crowd. And Christian, I should point out, this is the historic Joan B. Kroc Theater.
Yeah,
now,
man.
fun fact about the Joan B. Kroc, the very first performance on this stage was by none other than Mr. Tony Bennett.
Wow.
In 2002. 17 years later, a guy in a hoodie is going to answer comic book movie questions.
That's how it goes.
Come a long way, baby.
They sure have. And look, the Schmoedown has come a long way, and it's because of you guys, each and every one of you guys, that we keep doing events like this for the people in this theater, for the people watching right now live in their homes. This is just something that keeps on growing, and it's because of you. So round of applause for you guys. Thank you. Because, look, Mark and I talked about it the other day that we've been coming to Comic-Con for a long time. We just thought that San Diego, it was time for a Schmoedown. We're like, well, what better way than two Intergeekdom matches, right? The Intergeekdom division is building and building and building, and you get a guy like Kevin the Smasher Smets, right? You get Kevin, and he's been like the Goldberg, and he had a setback, and the question is like how he's going to come back from it. And he's going up against a guy in Adam Hlavac that is a solid competitor. So that's a great undercard match.
Yeah, with Kevin Smets, I mean, the guy keeps coming out. He keeps giving great performances. How many hoodies can he possibly go through?
know.
Will he reuse one tonight or bring a brand new one to San Diego?
Well, or the other big question is,
Will I pronounce Adam Hlavac's name right?
maybe, or how many used cars will Kaiser sell by the end of the night?
How many toothpicks will errantly hit somebody in the,
Right in the eye.
courtesy of Kevin Smets' manager, Kaiser?
Now, as cool as that's going to be, and as fun as that match is going to be, and I'm excited to call that match because I think they're both incredible competitors. Let's call it what it is. We have Ali and Frazier one more time going at it tonight. That is the challenger, the former champion, Mike K.O. Kalinowski. Half and half these days. Half and half.
Nice showing. Nice round of applause for Kalinowski.
And as great as he's been playing, he's going up against his white whale. The one he has never, ever beat in the champion Also team champion, she is Rachel the Crusher Cushing.
Multiple belts, Christian. It's going to be a 5-round match full of haymakers. That one's going to go right down to the wire. Can we survive it? Are we sober enough to get through it? We're all about to find out.
And you guys are going to find out because you're here for this historical event. We can't wait for you guys to see it. Thank you to everyone who's here. I love the mix of fans. We've got some kids here. We have.
Are there kids in the crowd?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, look at you.
There he is. There's a couple. We got a couple.
That's the future right there.
Right.
My dreams are done, kids, and yours are just getting started. One day, if you study hard enough and you eat your vegetables, you too can be wearing a Tetris costume on a stage.
And the orange shoes, don't forget.
Yeah, and I got the Al Charvik, this is the Rodney Dangerfield Caddyshack socks.
Actually, you know what's funny? I was about to insult those, but I can't.
No, you can.
All right, listen, so what I want to do, because we are going to start with this undercard, I want to show you how we got here, because both Hlavac and Smets have had a journey, and you guys are going to find out how right now.
What are Green Goblin's final words in 2002's Spider-Man?
Don't tell Peter.
It's incorrect. The answer is Peter, don't tell Harry. Peter, don't tell
Harry.
All right, so we come down to this. If Mike Kalinowski hits his 5-pointer, then Mike Kalinowski is playing Rachel Cushing in San Diego. Kalinowski beats Smets! Kalinowski beats Smets! Kalinowski is going to face Cushing!
It's going to be quite a show in San Diego. I'm really bummed, but yeah, that was tough. I just got to own it. The lights got to me a little bit today. If anyone knows about losing and coming back, it's Kalinowski, so I'll take a lead from him.
We will be back. We will be back. They haven't seen the last of us. Hi. Remember us? I bet a lot of you think that after Kalinowski, we just crawled back to the dungeon, ripped open a 12-pack, and had ourselves a little pity party. Well, you know what? We definitely ripped open a 12-pack, but we weren't crying. We were planning the Smasher sequel, because in this movie, spoiler alert, the Haymaker gets hacked.
And your winner, Adam Hlavac defeats Eric Z-Man Zipper. What a match for the Haymaker.
San Diego, I'm coming home. I'm very excited to play in this match. Kevin Smets is going to be, I think, very surprised by some of the tricks that I have up my sleeve. You never know what's going to get thrown at you. Usually when I assume the worst, I tend to usually win. Very excited to just shake your hand, lean over and whisper into your sweet little ear, "Don't tell Peter."
This past month, I've learned that only one statistic matters. Wins. My accuracy, who I beat, who I knocked out. Don't tell Peter, don't tell Harry. None of that matters. You see, the Kevin you saw at Collision is dead. This is the Smasher. And as far as I'm concerned, the Smasher is 0-0. Clean slate. So tonight, San Diego, Comic-Con, the road to redemption runs right through Hlavac. And when the dust settles and the smoke clears and there's bodies on the floor, the only thing the dungeon heads are going to be chanting is, "Who's next?"
How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about Smets versus Hlavac?
Yeah!
Wait, Mark, I mean, look, they're both ready to get going. They want to play. This is a big match. And this isn't a #1 contender match per se, but this does put you in that next echelon because Adam Hlavac needs a big win here too, because you beat the Smasher, and then you're going to be right in line there because maybe whoever loses here against, Kalinowski and Cushing could be a next competitor. So that would be a big match for Hlavac. Smets is in a must-win situation.
Yeah, and when you talk about winning a live event in front of a raucous crowd like what we have here, I think it counts as like 3 wins simply because you go through all that pressure, all that emotion, all that performance energy, and you say, I do have what it takes to get a W under the brightest of spotlights, so we're going to see one of them emerge from that pack here tonight.
Yeah, and they both have notable wins over Hector Navarro. They both have played Navarro. We saw a very big run from Hlavac in the tournament last year. Smets has come out of nowhere, really. He played in the fan leagues, went a big 3-0 with 3 knockouts, and then obviously ran into that mega match with Kalinowski where he just came up short. So they are both playing here for this big win, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, if Smets gets the W, do you think he's finally going to flash that winning smile that his mom has been waiting to see since he started appearing on this show?
I doubt it.
The guy, he looks angry all the time, but his mom is here, so I think maybe we get a little toothy grin.
Yeah, when you look at tail of the tape, you're going to talk with Adam Hlavac, who's probably looking for comic book movies, or it could be DC, Marvel, any of those things. That's where he's going to be looking to hit.
And Adam Hlavac's talent is getting the Schmoes into Hall H in the year 2013. We love you forever, Adam.
It's really good. It's true. But, you know, as far as Smets goes, Smets, I don't know really what the weakness is, because you can even say from that last match, he was inside of his head. He knew the answer. So he's very well rounded. So just a matter of is in front of a crowd. Is he going to be able to perform in front of the big crowd? We're going to find out.
And is he going to be coached well by Kaiser? Because Kaiser has been one of the keys to Smets' success. As Kaiser goes, sometimes that's how Smets goes. So is Kaiser going to bring his A game tonight? Is he going to bring a bag of popcorn?
Well, I don't know. Kaiser's riding the high right now, too. He manages the movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, and now he's looking to try to manage the Inner Geekdom. But with that, are you ready?
Oh, look at this crowd. Let's do this tonight, gang. Right. Let's do it right now.
Well then, say it with me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown! Introducing first, representing Hyper RPG, with a record of 3 wins, 3 defeats. He is Adam the Haymaker Hlavac! Great piece of music, Portal, from Al Silvestri's Endgame, and there's Hlavac walking through the crowd, Mark. He's excited. Oh, and he's with Emily DeRose Jacobson, 1-0 in the
Rose has showed up. Probably a great person to test your trivia with at home, and now he's ready for the big time.
He's ready. Look at him. Playing to the crowd. The energy is high. This is huge for him. If he wins this match, man, this is big for his career.
This is a defining moment, potentially, in Adam Hlavac's career. He gets the salute. Emily DeRose Jacobson fired up. And he's wearing a Beetlejuice shirt.
He is ready to go. Just come and
a Beetlejuice shirt.
That is not Beetlejuice. Well, Adam, unfortunately, you're not playing Mark Ellis in this game.
It's a Beetlejuice shirt. It's the ghost with the glasses, right? 1988, Michael Keaton. Adam, this is a true story about Adam, is that he was up at 8:30 a.m. to go to Hall H today. He stayed through the marble panel, and now he is here tonight.
I came straight from Hall H.
Got right over here.
All I had time to do was to change my pants. So we're good.
And his opponent, representing the Dungeon, led to the ring by his manager, Kaiser, with a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat, and 3 knockouts. Is Kevin the Smasher Smets! There he is. He managed. Look, there's Kaiser, managed him, and Smets. We haven't seen him since that defeat. Mark, how's he going to play?
He's got the game face of a lifetime on that mug of his.
Look at Kaiser. What's he saying?
Last words of sage advice before he hits the stage.
Waiting. Oh, he just screamed, smash him.
All right.
Smash him.
Oh.
Here he comes. There's the smasher.
Look at that determination.
There's the smasher. And the smasher hits the stage. He is ready to go.
That's right.
He is ready to go. Approaching right up to Hlavac. Right up to Hlavac.
He looks to be the guy in Adam. Oh, he blew him a kiss.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow. And here comes There he is. Kaiser adopting to the hometown Aztecs nicely.
Loved you in Breaking 2.
What have y'all been doing today? Hanging around Hall H? Not taking showers? Waiting for one of the Gyllenhaals to sign your autograph book? Well, while Hlavac was running around the convention center, snagging Fraggle Rock keychains, the Smasher was in the dungeons of Petco Park, watching Return of the Jedi for the 3,000th time. I bet you all thought I was gonna waltz in here, start talking about the Smasher's knockouts, his accuracy rate, and blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? You got it wrong, like Adam's barber. Oh. You see, things are a little different in the dungeon now. We got Paul Primetime Oyama's got a strap around his waist. Eric Z-Man Zipper finally got his driver's license. So we're all really proud about that. And the Smasher, well, he's just got a bad attitude. And as great a player as you are, you're gonna find out the hard way. You see, we know you're from San Diego. But guess what? Me and the Smasher graduated from San Diego State University, so I guess that makes it a home game for us too.
Did you really graduate, though? I've heard otherwise.
I just got one question to ask everybody. How many dungeon heads are in the audience tonight? Before I get off the stage, I just want to say this. Go take a shower and be a decent person for once in your life.
Very nicely said. Classy individual, that guy.
A little bit of a motivational speaking tilt to that one, giving the crowd some advice.
I feel like I was at a really good TED talk.
It was like your camp counselor reminding you how to have proper hygiene.
All right, well, with that being said and that out of the way, we're going to start this big Inner Geekdom match. Mark, 3 rounds here in this match. How do the rules work for round number 1?
I will now attempt to read the rules without assistance of a teleprompter or notes. In round number 1, this is the Inner Geekdom, so there will be 10 different corners of movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom know-how. Your first round questions are each worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. As soon as we ask the question, the competitors have about 15 seconds to write down their best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard with the marker we have so kindly provided for you. Once we address you by name or nickname, please reveal your answer to the microphone and the camera at the same exact time. Now, Christian, each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule. Throughout the duration of the match, JTE, lovable guy, asks for a lot of repeats. That's what you can do 3 times. You didn't hear a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds, use one of your JTE rules. You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the duration of the 3-round match. And fun, friendly note to all of you audience watching out there, we love you, we respect you, we worship the ground you walk on, but you may not verbalize your answer at all. If anybody answers a question or attempts to answer one of the questions, you will be asked to leave. You're just cheering on your favorite competitor.
All right, so with that being said...
That was pretty impressive what I just did. Yeah. Felt good. Thank you.
We will ask Adam Hlavac. Adam Hlavac first, are you ready?
Let's go, baby.
Kevin Smets, are you ready?
Ready.
Then let's get ready to
Schmoedown!
All right. Question 1. In the realm of the DCEU.
Is that what it's still
Who
called?
cares? Who plays Commissioner Gordon in Justice League?
Fan of the movie.
Okay.
Not fan of a lot of people not fan of the movie.
All right.
J.K.
Batman
Simmons.
shows up at one point.
You don't have to defend anything to me. 5, 4, 3,
Wonder Woman's in
1.
it.
Pens down. We start with Smasher.
J.K. Simmons.
Yes. And Hlavac.
J.K. Simmons.
Yes.
All right.
And just a reminder to you gentlemen too, because we're doing this a little differently, like you did, Smasher, please show us your whiteboards as well as showing the crowd. All right, so here is question number 2, Mark.
In the world of heroes and villains. Heroes and villains, your question is, name the MCU villain played by actor Lee Pace. that's a stumper, huh?
For you and I, absolutely.
That Hall H thing today.
What about
Did you guys hear? Mahershala Ali is Blade.
Yeah, 5.
Ronan the
4. I hope
Accuser.
Wesley Snipes.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Adam.
Ronan the Accuser.
Yes, it is. And Smets.
Ronan the Accuser.
You got it. Okay, 2-2. Next question. All right, we're going to start with the Middle Earth. Middle Earth. Mount Doom is located within which realm of Middle Earth?
It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
What's that?
Mount Doom?
What do
Did
you want?
Tolkien get tired? He's like, just call it Doom. I'm done.
Yeah. These are the kind of questions I need in this. 5, 4,
Sounds like we're Cobra hangout from
3,
G.I. Joe.
2, 1. Pens down. Smets.
Mordor.
Yes, Adam.
No, Isengard.
Oh, he cut him!
All right, so Smets goes up by 1 here. 3-2. Next question. Next question.
Your next question is from the world of Star Wars. Star Wars. And your question is, name the author who wrote the book Why We Love Star Wars. Oh, sorry, that's the one for the crowd.
It's a good cheap plug, I gotta tell you. It's a good cheap plug.
He paid me handsomely for
Yes,
it
I'm
in
sure he
Arby's coupons.
Right.
Your real Star Wars question, in The Phantom Menace, who will do terrible things to Jar Jar if he returns to Gungan City?
You cannot say Twitter.
Pretty sure he can stay out of Gungan City. He's
False
still gonna do
Nash.
Twitter, yeah.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Adam.
The bosses?
That is correct.
Accept
And
that.
Smets.
The Gungans. He returns there. They do terrible things. He says they will do terrible things to
The
me.
bosses, they do terrible things to me. Terrible
Okay.
things to me.
I think we need to accept either the bosses or Boss Nass. Can't go as
Yes.
broad as the Gungans, unfortunately. So now,
That's fine.
Smets and Hlavac back to tied.
Yeah, 3-3.
Got too
3-3.
creative there. It's fine.
3-3. All right. Here is the next question. Here is in the realm of Star Trek. Star Trek. In which Star Trek film are Kirk and McCoy charged with assassinating the Klingon High Chancellor and imprisoned? Whew. It's a
Like
word.
about a bad day at the office,
I
huh?
know. Yeah, kick
Guys, did you kill the Klingon High Chancellor?
it. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Star Trek 6.
1. Pens down, please. And Smets.
Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country.
Yes, it is. Hlavac.
Voyage home.
No. So Smets goes back up. Smets finds himself back up 4-3 after that miss by Hlavac. And we get to the next question.
Back and forth we go. Your next category is in the world of that wizard kid, Harry Potter.
Heard of him?
Harry Potter made some movies, and they made some books based on the movies. Your question. A Quidditch team is made up of how many players?
That's a deep cut.
I like sports questions.
Yeah. Would you have gotten this sports question? No way.
Yes, sir. I played Quidditch in college.
I'd pay a lot of money to watch you play. Kid.
Yeah.
7.
4, 3, 2, 1. Adam.
6?
It's incorrect. Smets.
7.
Yes, it is. Smets going back up now. 5-3. 5-3. 5-3. Next question. Question 7. DC. DC is the category. This actress played Kitty Kowalski, Lex Luthor's henchwoman, in 2006's Superman Returns.
Your thoughts on that film in about 10 seconds?
Some good stuff, rather boring.
You hear that, Brandon Routh?
Parker Posey.
Superman
Again?
Yeah, he did the...
Yeah.
There's a convention down the street.
No. 5,
It's like a right and a left.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Smets.
Parker Posey.
Yes. Hlavac.
Parker Posey.
Yes.
Hey,
6-4.
he got me. I thought he
6-4.
missed it.
No, I thought he had it on that one.
What an actor.
Yeah. All right. Next question, Mark.
This is in the world of Marvel movies. Notice I didn't say MCU, I just said Marvel. Could be anything. And your question. In X2, X-Men United, what is the nickname of the young mutant that has the ability to control fire? All right, so I come to you and I say, hey, Christian, congrats, you get to be a mutant. What is your special ability?
Being able to sleep without anyone waking me up.
You're going to go
John
Five.
slash
Man, thanks for saving the
Pyro.
world. Selfish.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Adam Hlavac.
Pyro.
Yep. Smets.
Pyro.
7-5. 7-5.
Right. Just like Beavis.
That's right. All right. The MCU.
This is the cinematic universe I was talking
Yes.
about earlier.
Yes, they know, Mark. MCU. In Doctor Strange, what repeated phrase does Doctor Strange say when he becomes trapped in the time loop during the climactic battle?
Whew. Getting spicy in round one.
Oh, you know,
It's a tough question.
It's a very tough question.
Just saying.
why
Get these guys a break.
Your voice peaked. 5.
Puberty is rough on everyone.
4.
Dormammu,
3.
I've come to bargain.
Question, please. Yes, that's your first one. In Doctor Strange, what repeated phrase does Doctor Strange say when he becomes trapped in the time loop during the climactic battle?
So anyway, back to puberty.
Yeah, sure.
Got some kids in the crowd, and I want to let you know some things.
Yeah, it's real good.
Stay here as long as you can.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and we start with Smets.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Yes, that is correct. Adam.
I was thinking of the wrong scene.
Oh, so he didn't get it.
So you wrote, I don't remember?
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
All right, your last question, gentlemen, in round number 1. Neither one will be pitching a perfect round 1 here today, but pretty good contest we got going on. And your last question comes from the world of mixed bag. Reach your hand in, could be anything. And what comes out? What was the name of Colin Farrell's character in 2016's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Not who he is revealed to be. Not who he's revealed to be. What's the name of the character? Up until I remember nothing about that movie. Did you guys see the sequel?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and Adam.
Percival Graves.
Smets?
Percy Graves.
Yes,
there
Adam.
it is.
Adam misses that one. Kevin Smets goes up 9-5. 9-5. Smets has a 4-point lead as we hit round number 2. Mark, we hit round number 2, and how does that work?
Boy, do we have a treat for the crowd, because in live Schmoedowns past, we've had an electronic wheel. Guess what, y'all? We got a real wheel.
Whoa!
Look at that thing. What a beaut that wheel is.
Or do you guys want the electronic wheel? All right, fine. We'll use this one.
Wow.
All right.
Next. All right. Took Christian and I 4 days to build that wheel.
I know. It's true.
On that wheel, you're going to find multiple categories of inner geekdom know-how. Each competitor gets a spin at their wheel. Whatever category you settle on, the competitors are each going to be asked 5 questions from that world. Each question in round 2 is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. You may want to use that tactic because stealing is available in round number 2. And if you don't like the category that you spotted first, you are awarded 1 mulligan, which is golf for do-over. Unless you spin opponent's choice, then your opponent may pick whatever category they like. So, Kaiser, Smets, you guys are standing. You have the lead. I assume you would like to spin first.
All right, Smets is
Have at it.
first. Go ahead, Kevin.
All right. There it goes. Kevin Smets wearing protective gloves to spin the wheel. And what do we got? He's going to respin. He's going to respin it. And here we go. Competitors, please say what the category is that you'll land on. What do we got? We got villains.
All right, villains.
All right. How fitting.
Villains. All right, Smets, you're going to get 5 questions in the realm of villains. Okay. Mark, you got it?
I got it. Are we ready?
Here we go.
All right, Kev. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, how did Dr. Jones Sr. claim to find out that Elsa was a Nazi?
She talks in her sleep.
Yes, she does.
2 points.
Don't they all?
2 points.
All right, Smash, your next question. In the world of villains, bad guys, your question is, during the graveyard scene in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Voldemort killed Cedric Diggory with what spell?
Actually, Wormtail killed him, and it was with the Avada Kedavra.
Whatever you said, man. 2 points.
2 points.
Get it straight, pal. It's on the dungeon wall.
You know what? The next one, just ask yourself the question and answer it. We trust you. All right, your next one. In Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Wow, Scott Pilgrim's high school class is here tonight. In that, it's
like
always
that one.
nice
That's
making you
good.
laugh.
Yeah. That woke me up.
You old hardened soul.
I know.
In Scott Pilgrim versus the World, who plays Gideon Graves, Ramona's 7th Evo X and the founder of the league?
Jason Schwartzman. Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman.
2 more points for the Smasher. He's feeling it, Christian.
Feeling good. He's in a rhythm. He's in a rhythm as he goes up 15-5 now.
All right. Your penultimate question in round number 2. Who plays Emil Blonsky, the character who transforms into the Hulk's
Tim Roth.
adversary in
Tim Roth.
2008's The Incredible Hulk?
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
2 more points for the Smasher.
Smasher is feeling it. He's
Running
on a
through
rhythm.
this category.
Looking for a perfect.
And he can do just that with this last question in the world of villains. And what a query it is. What was Buford Tannen's nickname in Back to the Future 3? Wow.
Never call him this. Mad Dog.
It is Mad Dog. Wow.
Look at Smets. Going up. Hlavac now is on the ropes. Hlavac needs a big round here. Hlavac's going to be looking for comic, obviously, in the MCU he's going to be spinning for. So here's Adam on the wheel. Adam, just let us know what you spin, please, as you hit the first spin.
Adam, the guy's been up since early this morning. He's been surviving on Hall H nachos.
What's that?
What'd we spin, Adam?
Harry Potter. He's thinking about it.
He's going to spin again,
Spinning
Christian.
away. He spun away from it.
All right.
Spun away from it.
Emily
Here
the
it
Rose,
is.
Jacobson
Emily
supporting
Rose.
him.
What do you got?
What'd we spin?
Opponent's choice.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
And that means more stage time for Kaiser. Nobody needs that.
Yeah, but it means that they're gonna.
I'm terrible at movie release dates.
All right, so here comes the Smasher. And which category?
Harry Potter. Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
Giving him Middle Earth. All right.
Wow.
So he's given him Middle Earth, a category that he's had problems with in the past,
An
but
all
we'll see.
expenses paid trip to Middle Earth.
All right, here you go, Adam. So you're gonna get, Adam. You're gonna get 5 questions here. All right, here we go. First one, Lord of the Rings. What is the elven name for Kingsfoil, the weed that Aragorn sends Sam to find to help treat Frodo's wound?
Oh my God. Give me multiple choice.
Okay. A. Ithalus. B. Arundel. C. Anduril. D. Elendil. I did all right there. I did all right.
Ellendale?
They all sound like drugs middle-aged men take.
I think it's D.
Is incorrect. Is it A?
A.
A is correct. Athalus. 1 point steal. 1 point steal.
Smasher helping you out, not having to read those selections again.
All right. Now, I believe you have to answer all your 2-pointers here. You cannot go to multiple choice.
Yeah, that is
Go to multiple choice.
very true.
You have to answer each one of these here. So,
4 more questions.
in the Hobbit trilogy, what kind of bird taps on the rock, signaling the secret entrance into the Lonely Mountain?
And he actually can go to multiple
He can go to multiple
yeah,
choice,
yeah.
okay.
He's got 4 questions left.
Sorry.
8 points still on
Yes,
the
sir.
board.
Give me multiple choice.
Is it A, woodpecker, B, blackbird, C, sparrow, D, thrush?
Sparrow.
I think it's a sparrow.
It's incorrect. Is it A, woodpecker, B, blackbird, C, sparrow, D, thrush?
D. Thrush.
That's correct for 1 more point.
All right, so now, Christian, we find ourselves in a situation where it is a 16-point game right now, thanks to Smasher's steals. So if you're up by 16, you got 3 questions for Hlavac remaining in round number 2, each question worth 2 points. So he can hypothetically still get to round number 3 and avoid that knockout. But if he misses another question, or he even has to check the multiple choice, we're looking at a second-round knockout for the guy in the hood.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
All right, here you go. Lord of the Rings. Aragorn eventually carries the sword Anduril. What does the sword's name mean?
I don't have the option of multiple choice, right?
I wouldn't do it.
Man.
5, 4, 3, 2, One.
I don't remember.
And your winner by way of knockout, Kevin the Smasher Smets.
And Kaiser runs into Smets' mom in the crowd.
Smets does it again. 4-1.
Wow.
4 knockouts. That is his third knockout. Not even.
Very emotional moment here for Kevin, giving his mom a shout out. What a win. I didn't realize that he actually went to San Diego State and at least did about 2 years of service there, I imagine. So kind of a home crowd feel for him as well. What a victory here for Kevin Smets. Thank you for the toothpick, sir.
Yeah, it was a big victory there too. He answered very well. He brushed himself off when he missed those questions in the beginning. And he just was lights out in that second round. And he knew he's watched Hlavac stuff before, and he's seen Hlavac struggle with Middle Earth. Gave him Middle Earth, and it paid off because here he is sitting in the victor's circle again, 4-1, 4 knockouts. And with that, we are going to throw to Emma Fife, who is with the Smasher and Kaiser. Here we go.
Thanks, Christian. All right, Smets, here we are. I can't say that this is that big of a surprise, probably to you in particular.
Yeah, coming off Collision and the loss, that could rattle someone, and it did for the first week. It was a sting, but it was one of those things that I didn't get blown out of the water with Kalinowski. Obviously, I missed it on that one. I missed it on that one question at the end that I knew. So it wasn't a question of knowledge. If you noticed, I really focused on my gameplay this time. There was a couple times where I wanted to interrupt and say the answer, and I waited. And there was one with Tim Roth, which I knew it, but I needed to sit, and I shut my eyes, and I got his face I had to. Sorry, I'm just.
Well, yeah, I think this is the most words that you've ever said in the Schmoedown at all. So, I mean,
So it was a testament. I came in knowing his weaknesses, and I got to say he is a strong competitor. The wheel just didn't look out for him this time because he landed on Harry Potter, then he got an opponent's choice, which I gave him Middle Earth, and that literally, if you talk to anyone, I said it's probably going to end in a knockout if it lands on any of those. So for me, it was putting my work and practice into playing the game less than the knowledge, because I already had that knowledge there. And sorry, it's just my family's here and friends.
Kevin's family is here, by the way, so. Now, Kaiser, you've been surprisingly quiet. You're just standing here in silent admiration of your protege.
No? She's the boss, right? Look, we didn't come to the Schmoedown to get all warm and cozy with people. With friends like Knapsack and that tyrant Grace, who needs enemies? We came here to get wins. We came here to get wins, and we're not measuring anything anymore. We're not looking ahead. We're not looking past anybody. Obviously, the Haymaker is a great player. He's been around forever. We're taking him one match at a time.
Well, one match down. However many more to go. So I assume, Kevin, that you're now back on the fast track going for that belt.
Listen, don't tell Peter, but that belt's coming to me.
All right. Well, congratulations again to you, the Smasher, and to you, Kaiser. Way to stand by your man.
Thank you. And if anybody wants to go to a party later, Bobby Gucci rented out a Burger King on F Street. Probably going to be really weird, but I don't know. I'm going.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be in attendance. We'll be right back with Adam Hlavac.
All right, obviously, you saw the Smasher get choked up. His family, his friends are here too, and I think that he wanted to get past. He wanted to prove that he could get past that stump when it came to the Kalinowski match, and he did it. He stayed on course. He was able. I was impressed with the fact when he missed those 2 questions in the first round. What was that going to do to him? Well, he came back, he said it, he was emotional, and they're not calling for the next opponent, they're just waiting.
I have 2 things to say. The first one is I don't know how people ever use toothpicks for any purpose. I've never been able to get anything out of my teeth with them, so thank you, Kaiser, but I will abstain. And the other thing is about our good friend Adam Hlavac, because that guy, look, the scoreboard is not going to indicate how much he actually knows about all the intergeekdom categories. He ran into a buzzsaw with Middle Earth, but the guy knows a lot, and he's not going anywhere in this league either. And I think Emma Fife has an interview with him. I bet he reiterates as much.
Thanks, Mark. We're back with Adam Hlavac now. Adam, things didn't quite go your way today.
No, they didn't. Not at all. This is probably the worst score I've ever gotten in the Schmoedown.
You know, it happens to everybody, but honestly, you had a good showing in round 1. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that you do belong in this league. It just so happens that the wheel really was not your friend today.
No, not at all. And even some of the questions, I knew the Dormammu question, I just was thinking of a different scene in the movie. And the same thing with Mount Doom. I've been rewatching these movies for the last 3 weeks, so I'm a little upset at myself that I didn't at least get those questions. The other ones were a little trickier, a little more detailed, so it just tells me what I need to study a lot more.
Absolutely. And so, going forward, are you planning to continue to study and participate in the Inner Geekdom League?
Oh, I'm mad now. I can't say it. I'm very angry. So, I'm just getting started. It's going to be a party from here on out.
I mean, maybe if you'd had some, like, real brain food instead of, because, you know, you were in Hall H all day and surviving simply off of nachos and Mountain Dew, I assume.
I ate 1 California burrito over the course of 12 hours, and I've had 2 bottles of water, so I don't even know how I'm standing right now.
I don't either. I think we have some Gatorade backstage if you need some, like, electrolytes to really rehydrate. So, Adam, unfortunately, again, things didn't really pan out for you today, but, you know, I think you can leave here with your head held high.
Absolutely, and I'm going to go do things that I'm not going to mention on stage because it's time to party.
Everyone's talking about parties. All right, I guess we'll see you at the Burger King later. Back to you, Mark and Christian.
All right, I mean, Adam Hlavac is one of my favorite people out there, too, and I like the fact that he said, no, I'm not done, I'm mad now, and I'm going to come back and study the stuff that I didn't know.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, man.
Is the vibe I got from that.
Well, and that's exactly what, he's a game opponent, but the thing is, and I was just talking to people in the back, this game has evolved in such a way that you have to, when you go up against a guy like Kevin Smets, you have to be as prepared as he is. And that's very hard to do. There's only a few competitors that I think that are competing right now that can hang with the likes of Kevin Smets, and 2 of them are playing in the main event right now.
We're about to see 2 of the all-time best competitors, 2 of the best preparers that I've ever seen. Gone are the days when a guy who nicknames a carrot can sit up there and get wins. I mean, now you really have to focus, you have to study, you have to train, and this is one of those nights where it is going to pay off for one individual in the form of a big, giant, shiny belt.
Now, for those of you who didn't watch this live, didn't watch the live stream, or weren't here in attendance, this will be the end of that first video. So make sure that you comment and you like and you join the Patreon and you do all the fun stuff so we can continue doing fun shows like this for you.
Look at the hand gestures.
That's right. I'm half Italian.
Somebody's been going to Second City.
That's right. True. Yes, and it's time for you guys to keep on coming back, watching the Schmoedown, so you can see this match on Friday, which will be Cushing versus Kalinowski for the belt. So thank you. Thanks to Mark Ellis. Thanks to our crowd here. We'll see you next time. But for you guys, it's not next time, it's right now. And for the live stream and for the live crowd, we have one of the biggest rivalries in the history of the movie Trivia Schmoedown, and we are going to show you exactly how we came to be where we are right now. We have seen a lot of new competitors. We've seen William Bibiani, we've seen Andreyko and McQueen, we've seen all these new competitors, and we have 2 brand new ones here today. Mike Killer Kalinowski, this is going to be an interesting match.
Yeah, it's all fun, but I'm going for the big guys. The Bibianis that just came into this, the Merles, the Cougars, all these guys. I've seen them, I'm watching them.
It's a tall order.
I didn't want to come in here before this and, shoot my mouth off. I
Sure.
shoot myself, so TKO is a good way for me to start my rise to victory.
You have Ken Knapsack, who is not a rookie,
But a nerd.
Big nerd. And he is bringing in his teammate, who is a rookie, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. We don't know a lot about her.
We know she's a nerd too. That's why they are the Nerds Watch, Christian.
How did it feel under the lights for the first time?
It felt really amazing. I had the nerves, they were there, but the lights and the cameras didn't faze me. I did well, so on to the next match.
Crushed.
I brought in one of the best competitors. You'll find out. Draft her, get behind her, have the faith in her that I do.
You've got to even be feeling it yourself, like, I might be one of the better upcoming champions in this league.
I'm feeling good going against this. I really am feeling good going against this. I've got a shot at this belt now. I'm going for it.
I'm getting more confidence. With each win, that's where I'm going, and I think I can go toe-to-toe with the big guys now.
These are competitors that when I first started, they were at the top. These are the guys, and now here I am making my way into that.
She knows she belongs, and these big victories are proving what she already knows.
He's a threat. He's threatened teams. He's a threat in Inner Geekdom, and he is not done here. Some people think I'm turning heel, which I'm not going to.
Mike the Killer Kalinowski and Rachel the Crusher Cushing. This could be, for all accounts, could be a title match because they're so good at it.
And your winner!
that you guys now can see I'm going to take it to the end every single time. You knock me down, I get back up, I can do this all day.
You know, Mike, you don't need to leave. Well, Mike wants to leave.
All right. Last year. This is a whole new thing.
I needed to find time to go back to the place I loved, that geeky place.
I'll let Rachel face Donna Burnett. We'll do that.
Pointing at Kalinowski.
Oh. Do you feel good sitting on that table? Are you thankful for being there?
I want Mike. I'm ready for it to lead to our second one-on-one match.
I've made the Schmoedown better. There would be no Mara without me. Match of the year.
Wow. And new Inner Geekdom champion.
I had a goal. I knew where the belt was, and what it took to go after it. And where is it right now?
On your shoulder.
It's on my shoulder.
This is something she has wanted. She wants that match with Kalinowski. Well, she's got it.
This is something you've said from the beginning, that you want this belt right here. And I said from the beginning that I want this belt right here. You're not going to win, Rachel. I am a different man than I was a year and a half ago. So you want this belt? Come and get it. Cruiser Ninko?
Ninka. Championship is the belt that I've been after since I first joined the league 3 years ago, and I've had some ups and downs in that league.
That's a perfect round.
Second consecutive perfect round.
Come on, ask a hard one.
Who is the greatest Inner Geekdom player of all time?
All right, I'll say it, me. You look at the little girls that were at the New York Live event, Christian's daughter, and others who have come up to me and called me a role model, and it just makes me even more proud to be standing here with both of these belts.
It was a different me back then. If you watch that match to what I am now, it's a different person. This isn't over. This is just how it goes. I lost, I'll come back and I'll win it next time.
Kalinowski beats Smets. Kalinowski is going to face Cushing. The third battle between the Crusher and the Killer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike the
was supposed to be mine. It was mine. It was mine to begin with, and I lost it. And Comic-Con, those are my people. That is where I belong. I'm going to take my belt back in front of all those people at Comic-Con. It's destiny.
One match at a time, one question at a time. I said it last time. If he wants to lose for a fourth time to me, bring it.
We'll be facing each other again. You know, we're going to do this dance forever.
I mean, come on. That is something else between those two. I watched that yesterday. Yeah. Eric, by the way, our editor on promo, Nerd Chronic, who just cuts these brilliant promos. I was walking out the streets of San Diego, watching this. I had tears in my eyes because of the history, though, between these two. I'm so hyped up to see it. They are so great. They've battled so many different times, and we get to watch this right now in San Diego in front of these great people. I can't wait.
You know, I didn't think anything could make me more emotional than that Top Gun 2 trailer.
Yeah, that's close.
Got awful close. Got awful close.
All right, tail of the tape. I mean, they're both very well-rounded. I think that if you have the challenger, Mike Kalinowski, if he's hitting DC scores and soundtracks right now, he's got a good chance. With Rachel Cushing, if she hits Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings in the second round, she is going to be looking pretty good there too. They're both really good in the batting round. They're both they've been getting spectacular in the speed round. So they're such equal players at this moment. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, the thing you talk about when we see, it doesn't matter what the sport is, it's so hard to beat your same opponent multiple times because they kind of find out what your weaknesses are. With Rachel Cushing, we haven't seen any weaknesses yet. Maybe Mike Kalinowski, it is finally his time. They both want it so bad. They're two of the classiest competitors we have in the league, so why not do it in the classiest city in the world, San Diego? They keep it classy here.
All right, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown! 5 rounds for the Inner Geekdom Championship of the World. Introducing first, the challenger, led to the ring by his managers, Grace Hancock and Ken Knapsack. Representing Corruption with a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats. He is the former movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion of the world, Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Where is he? There's Ken. There's Grace. Ken and Grace. There's Mike.
Firing up the crowd.
Yeah.
Mike has emerged from the shadows.
He's ready.
Dressed to impress as always.
He's been studying, he's been posting too, he's been non-stop here since he's been in San Diego as he gets his shot. This is a chance he's been waiting for to finally beat Rachel Cushing. No one thought he could make it here. Everyone thought Smets was going to be the guy. Well, he's the guy, and here he is with Corruption going for that Inner Geekdom championship.
We visited a local branch of Joseph A. Bank. Never seen a well-dressed man dress finer.
Ken Knapsack grabbing the mic, as Ken Knapsack does.
Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, he's holding up a hoodie.
Oh, he's got a hoodie.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Oh, not in front of his mom. Oh, he did. Oh, no.
Oh.
He's got the Outlaws mask.
Oh, he did Rachel's crush. He did Rachel's crush.
He's stealing material, Christian.
Oh, yeah. Getting him right on his side, is he?
Look at that.
And that's it.
All right. Thanks, John Roca, for watching from home.
What you just saw there is a smashing of the hoodie, a breaking of the mask, because they don't matter to us right now. Now, the art of the promo, quick lesson. A lot of people come up here puffing their chests, saying mean words and talking down about their opponent. That is not how the late, great Roddy Piper taught me how to do a promo personally. You talk about your opponent and you push them up, and I don't need to push Rachel Cushing up any higher because she's an absolute legend in the movie trivia Schmoedown. She's won titles. She's made fans. She's inspired fans. She is truly one of the greats. You have a hero in Rachel that you can root for. But tonight we're not asking you to root for a hero. I'm asking you to appreciate a man who has overcome obstacles to get what he wants, who has got what he wants, lost it, and realized he wants it even more. This man lives and breathes this league. He changed this league for all of you, exposing the corruption of men like them and the people in the back. I see you, Thad Williams, staring at me. He changed it all. For you, but you don't appreciate him. I don't care. Rachel's a legend. This is a man who's going to get what he deserves because he works for it. And that's all I want you to appreciate, is that kind of mindset, because he does it all for you whether you want it or not.
I just don't think anyone in this room is ready. Is anybody in here actually ready to see Mike take back what's his? Exactly.
Hello, sheep. My, how the tables have turned. I don't like to go on those Facebook polls, but I do. Years ago, and for years now, everyone's like, Kalinowski at the bottom. Kalinowski with Smets. Smets was beat me, and then, we saw what happened. But now, something happened. You all came around. You know why? Because I'm the hot thing now. And I told you this a year ago when you were sitting out there picking the other people over me, and now you're all here for me, bond for me like this. You're all here seeing this. I'm the favorite of the year, player of the year. This all. I love it, but I knew it was all going to happen. That's right. Mikey 3 belts. Well, here we are. You guys didn't even think. First, you're like, Inner Geekdom. He's not going to be able to do good in singles. What happened that time? I enjoyed my vanilla ice cream with some hot fudge on it. And then the Founding Fathers. Another poll we were not going to win in. How'd that work out for those old has-beens? A perfect game. I have gotten better, not just in Inner Geekdom, not just in singles, now everything. Mikey 3 belts, my friends. That's right. Now here you guys are. I'm going to win this match, guys. I got a party to get back to over at the Hilton. So let's wrap this up. Let's get this going here. And when we're done here, you don't clap for me. You guys are going to be bowing for me.
Kalinowski. Kalinowski certainly making it known that he wants a championship back and just is playing and is going to play for himself, and corruption's got his back.
Yeah, really thought Ken Knapsack and I were friends. Not sure where the animosity's coming from.
And his opponent, representing the Shire Wolves, led to the ring by her tag team partner, Lassie Clark Wolf, with a record of 5 wins, 3 defeats. She is the reigning movie trivia Schmoedown team champion and the reigning, defending, undisputed movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion, Rachel the Crusher Cushing. Look at the round of applause for Rachel. They love Rachel. It's a pro-Rachel crowd here tonight. Here comes Rachel and Clark Wolf. Oh, this is David D. You're looking at 2 legends right there. David D doing the music. Yes, great job on the track. Look at her. She's the queen. She is the queen. It's like she floats to the stage. Look at her with that belt. Look at the champ. Look at the champ. Confident, strong. Just eyeing Kalinowski. Nothing said. Walks right by with an air of confidence. Look at the champion coming in here, and the team champion, Mark Wolf, who is taking the title and putting it on the desk there too. It's great to see the classy one there with Rachel Cushing. Mark, the champion, has sat down. The challenger is standing, and we have ourselves our competitors.
Yeah, I'm nervous. What do we do now?
Now we go to round number 1. Let's talk about the rules of this 5-round championship battle. Here we go.
Christian did not miss his math question. He said 5 rounds because this is a championship match. In round number 1, it's going to feel a lot like a normal match for round number 1. It's 10 questions from 10 different corners of the inner Geekdom Schmoedown galaxy know-how. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing available. In round number 1, we'll ask the question. You have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer. Show the whiteboard to us and the camera once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, and then verbalize it into the microphone if you'd be so kind. Each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself 15 more seconds, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the 5-round match.
All right, so with that, we ask the champion first. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
The challenger, are you ready?
Never more so.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Here we go. Round.
So exciting.
It's crazy.
You can feel the tense, but then there's electricity in the air. I feel like I'm about to get electrocuted.
Just heard people screaming in the back.
They're going crazy. The crew's going crazy.
All right, here we go. Round number 1. Question number 1. It's from the MCU. In which New York borough did Steve Rogers grow up? Please show both the crowd and us at the desk your answer when it's called.
You know, you said New York, right?
Brooklyn.
You paid a huge compliment to your city because we ordered pizza here tonight. Not sure where it is. Wish I'd give him a
5. How many
Christian
seconds?
said
4. Come back.
It's some of the best pizza
3.
he's ever had on the West
2.
Coast, right here in San Diego.
1. Pens down. We start with Rachel Cushing.
Brooklyn.
Yes. And Mike.
Brooklyn.
Yes. Tie game. Question 2.
All right. That is in the world of DC. These are DC movies, and your question, who voiced Kilowog, a member of the Green Lantern Corps in 2011's Green Lantern? Movie I famously reviewed fresh.
If JT would have asked that question, would he have said Green Lantern Corpse?
If JT asked that question, I don't think he's getting past Kilowog.
No. 5.
Michael Clark Duncan.
3. We do. 2. 1. Pens down. Mike?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yes. Rachel?
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yes. And now we have a 2-2 game. Round 3. Question 3. Middle Earth. In the Fellowship of the Ring, Gandalf journeys to what Middle Earth city to confirm the identity of Frodo's ring?
Big shout out to Schmoedown fans watching us on the live stream. She does a great Twitter thread about the entire two-match event. Abby Friel.
5, she does. It's great.
Yeah,
4, it's
really,
great.
really
Shire.
fun.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Rachel.
Minas Tirith.
Yes, Mike.
I said Lothlorien.
Incorrect. So Cushing up by 1. Cushing up by 1.
Lothlorien? That's... All right. Go to Star Trek. Star Trek. And your question is, in which Star Trek film is Admiral Kirk demoted to the rank of captain for disobeying orders of a superior officer? Kirk made all the way up to Admiral.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Hippie.
Hippie.
I don't know.
So you said hippie.
It's kind of like the Top Gun 2 trailer.
4.
Should be a 2-star admiral by now.
3.
Still a captain.
2.
Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock.
Pens down, please. Mike.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
Yes, Rachel.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
Yes, she goes. Champion has a perfect round, so 4-3. 4-3. Marvel's the next category. Which legendary comic and actress voices Aunt May in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
I think it was my favorite movie last year.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it again.
Best Spider-Man movie.
It's on the Netflix these days. You know that, Harry?
I don't know what we're doing.
I know. It's 5, 4.
Do we practice that?
No. 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Yes. Which legendary comic and actress voices Aunt May in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? That is Rachel Cushing's first.
There's a guy who lives on my street that has Netflix, and he still has Netflix send him the DVDs. They'll still do it.
They still do it.
They'll still do it if you want it bad enough.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Rachel?
Couldn't pull it.
Didn't have it, Mike?
Lily Tomlin.
Yes, it is. Mike gets himself back tied, 4-4.
Fantastic, Lily Tomlin.
4-4.
All right, your next question is in the world of the DCEU. And your query, in Aquaman, what is the name of King Orm's vizier, who also trained Arthur?
Tom.
Let's take a break, I guess, from banter for this question.
I like that very much.
You were on Twitter, weren't you?
Vanko.
MySpace. 5, 4.
Am I in your top 8?
Absolutely. 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
Okay.
In Aquaman, what is the name of King Orm's vizier, who also trained Arthur?
Tense, you can feel it.
It's hard because you got to write the whole thing down.
5,
in 15 seconds.
4,
And then say it.
3, 2, 1. Mike?
No, I put Tula.
That's incorrect. Rachel?
Volko.
Volko is correct.
It is Volko.
Rachel Cushing taking back the lead. 5-4. 5-4. All right. Harry Potter is the next question here in round 1. What kind of dragon hatched out of Hagrid's egg in the Sorcerer's Stone? This is when
the guy laid an egg?
Listen, this is when the question's asked to me. I flip my whiteboard up and I leave.
I didn't know men could lay eggs in this universe.
A buckbeak.
It's like that movie Junior.
5, 4.
The laughs are rolling in.
3.
They're coming.
2, 1. Pens down, please. We start with Rachel.
Norwegian Ridgeback.
Yes. And Mike.
Norwegian Ridgeback.
Yes. There we go.
It's a type of Land Rover.
All right. Next question here.
In the world of heroes and villains, your question is, what is the real first name of Sabretooth in the X-Men film series?
X-Men.
It's not, no.
No?
No?
What?
How do you say the spider guy?
Louis Spiderman.
Smets.
Victor Creed.
Got a friend named Louis Spiderman. Do you know that?
Is he the bagel
5.
guy?
Yeah. 4. He is the bagel guy. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. We start with Mike.
Is it Creed?
No. Rachel.
It's Victor Creed.
Yes, it is Victor Creed. Correct. Rachel
That
takes
is
a
that's
2-point
a tough
lead
pill
now.
to swallow.
2-point lead by Rachel. And here's the next question. Mixed bag. Mixed bag. In Back to the Future, who does Marty tell he should run for mayor while he's traveled back to 1955? We need the first and the last name.
I'd say the most fun movie of all time.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Is Back to the...
Yes.
What do you... Yeah, that yes-anding.
You like that?
I guess that was only for the first match.
Yeah. Well, you were wrong.
I
5,
feel like I'm on Collider Live.
4. I'm gonna goldfish here. 3, 2,
Don't encourage it.
1. Pens down, please.
Goldie Wilson.
And Rachel.
Goldie Wilson?
Yes, it is. And Mike.
Goldie Wilson.
Goldie Wilson is correct. 8-6. Rachel keeps her 2-point lead.
That's
as we
right.
get to our last question.
Could be looking at an almost perfect round for Rachel and Mike, not far behind. Both competitors displaying a wealth of knowledge that we expected them to showcase here tonight. Your last question is a Patreon question, and it comes from Mr. Andy Schick.
Thank you, Andy.
Andy Schick, one of our favorite raisers and our favorite patrons. You guys can check out Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon if you're watching here on the YouTube. Whenever you are, select which tier is right for you. And maybe one day I'll say your name on a live show. Andy Schick, you know, he supports the show and he loves Star Wars, and he wanted his question about Star Wars. So here we go. In the Star Wars movie Revenge of the Sith, who kills General Grievous on the planet Utapau?
Utapau.
Utapau. Tomato. I'm from Virginia. The accent kicks in.
Well, I also would have gotten in a lot of trouble if I didn't.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Boba Fett.
No, it is not.
Boba Fett. This guy
5,
dressed like Boba Fett.
4, 3,
It's Boba Fett's brother.
2, 1. Mike.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, Rachel.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And there we go. So 9-7. The champion has a 2-point lead over the challenger as we get to the second round. It's 9-7 mark. Round 2. How's that go?
Here comes that giant, beautiful, shimmering wheel. It is the wheel round. Emma Fife valiantly displaying the wheel. On that wheel, you're going to see a bunch of different categories in the world of inner geekdom. Movie Trivia Schmoedown know-how. Once you settle on a category, you're going to get 5 questions from that particular genre of film. Each question is worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. However, there is stealing available in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. You also each have all your... they don't have all their JTE rules. They each spent 1 JTE rule, so you have 2 remaining in the remaining 4 rounds. And you also both retain your challenge. So Rachel, not only are you the favorite, not only do you have that beautiful belt in front of you, you also have the lead going into round number 2. So would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
I'll be a lady to the gentleman. You can go first.
There we go.
Mike Kalinowski, former champ, will spin, hoping to get something he is confident in.
Here comes Mike.
Mike,
taking a
let
look
us
at that
know
wheel.
what the first spin is, please, after you spin it.
That's right. There it goes. I like the all black. Does he do the all black every time? He's done the white shirt sometimes. What do we got, Mike?
Who said it? And? Spin again. All right.
All right. Round and round it goes. I don't believe opponents and spinner's choice are on the wheel tonight.
No, the champion opted against it. And you got? Middle Earth.
Oh,
all right,
boy.
so Middle Earth it is. Now, if he can pull himself, if he can do this, then this is going to be good because he takes it off the board from Rachel. However, if he misses some questions here, Rachel could definitely steal.
Yeah.
All right, so Mike, we're going to get 5 questions in the realm of Middle Earth, and we start with Hobbit. What is Rivendell, Elamdris, referred to as in The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, the last homely house, B, the first free house, C, the sanctuary city, D, House of the White?
B. B.
D.
It's incorrect. Rachel, is it A, the last homely house, B, the first free house, C, the sanctuary club, D, House of the White?
It's A.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
All right, and this is really tense right now because we know what Rachel knows about Middle Earth, and so a steal here, too many steals could lead to a big lead for her.
All right, here's your next one from Lord of the Rings. After overhearing the conversation between Frodo and Gandalf at Bag End, Sam begs Gandalf not to what?
Panic.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, make him go with Frodo, B, turn him into anything unnatural, C. Trim the verge. D. Admit what he heard.
B.
B is correct. 1 point. All right.
This is how you do it. If you're not the strongest in this category, you multiple choice your way around it. You try to get some sneak surprise answers.
All right, back to The Hobbit here. In the Hobbit films, what is the goblin nickname for the sword Orcrist, found in the troll cave and taken by Thorin? Five, four.
Repeat the question.
Second one. In the Hobbit films, what is the goblin nickname for the sword Orcrist, found in the troll cave and taken by Thorin?
Goblin Cleaver.
It's incorrect.
Oh, we can accept Goblin
Wait, you
Cleaver.
can?
Yeah, we can accept Goblin Cleaver.
Oh, sorry,
or
goblin
Biter.
cleaver. Yes, you're right. You're right. Biter.
Yep.
Correct. Correct for 2
Says
points.
it right here.
Correct.
Says it right here.
Correct for 2 points. So I apologize.
Look, we all know the Orcrist beats the crap out of a lot of goblins, so I think it's only fair
Yes,
that it
yes.
cleaves goblins.
That is correct. Okay.
Goblin
sorry.
Cleaver.
Question 5. This is the final question.
This is the final.
No, this
last
is
one.
This is the 5th question.
the fourth one. Yeah.
I am. Forget that I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. 4th question.
How's your family doing?
Doing great. Can't say lack of sleep because I've slept pretty well these last 3 days. Okay. What is the name from Lord of the Rings? What is the name of the Hobbit that Sam has a crush on and goes to marry after return?
Rosie Cotton.
That is correct.
Well, you knew that one.
Yep.
Wow.
But as excited as everyone gets, for the audio listeners, please allow me to finish the question.
All right.
All right?
he was so pumped to
I know.
answer that question.
All right, here's your, Mike, this is your 5th question. And we go back to The Hobbit. In The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey, who are William, Bert, and Tom?
They are the 3 trolls that had stole the ponies.
That's fine. You're correct. For 2 points. All right, so Mike finds himself with a 4-point lead after struggling those first 2 questions.
And I will point out to Christian, please let the competitor finish answering the question for our podcast listeners
Thank
at home.
you so much. All right, so Mike Kalinowski sees himself with a 4-point lead now as the champion now goes to the wheel to spin. And Rachel, please allow... Oh, forget it.
There she goes. And
Let's see what she spins first.
Christian, that was a lot of grit by Mike
That was?
Kalinowski.
Who said it? Getting away from who said it?
No, they're not big quote people.
They don't like the who said it.
They hate quotes. Round and round it goes, and it settles on Star Trek.
All right. Star Trek it is. All right, so Star Trek. All right.
Star Trek. Will the correct answer be the Millennium Falcon, Wookiees, Ewoks? We're about to find out.
Star Trek for Rachel.
All right.
There we go.
Your first question in the world of Star Trek, Rachel. First of 5 here. For 2 points, in which Star Trek film does John Larroquette play a Klingon henchman named Maltz?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Star Trek the Motion Picture, B, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, C, Star Trek 5,
Star Trek
The Final
3,
Frontier,
The Search for
or D, Star
Spock.
Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country?
D.
That is incorrect for the
B.
steal. You said,
Star Trek 3, B.
yes it is.
Wow,
Star Trek
big
3, The
steal.
Search for Spock.
Big steal from Mike there.
That's Maltzy, always looking for Vulcans. All right, back to you, Rachel, for 2 points. In Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country, what is the name of the Klingon moon that explodes at the beginning of the film?
Praxis.
May it rest in peace, everybody.
I gotta tell you, I love the way Rachel answers a question. So cool, calm, and collected. I love it.
I like the way Mike answers questions, too.
He just answers before we even ask.
Doing good, yeah. All right, Rachel, your next question. We got 3 left in this category. What is the name of the primitive planet that the crew of the Enterprise save at the beginning of Star Trek Into Darkness?
Nibiru.
Yes, it is. Boy, that's a tongue twister. She got it. So, Rachel Cushing, we're now looking at a 1-point game in favor of Mike Kalinowski, but Rachel Cushing still has 2 more questions in round number 2. Your penultimate question. In Star Trek The Motion Picture, who plays the character of Commander Decker?
Stephen Collins.
2 points.
Rachel takes her lead back. 1-point lead. 1-point lead here now to go up to go up here by 3.
This is the barn burner we expected. Rachel, your last question in the world of Star Trek. In Star Trek Generations, Captain Picard learns that which 2 blood relatives of his died in a fire?
His brother and his nephew.
Father's brother's cousin's ex-girlfriend's former roommate. It is correct for 2 points, 18 to 15.
Wait, you didn't need names on that, was just relatives?
Just
okay.
Just relatives, yes, sir.
I can give you the names, Mike, if you really
No.
need that.
We don't need them. We don't need them.
Oh,
We don't need them.
okay.
Well, just relatives. Okay, so the champion finds herself with a 3-point lead here at the end of round number 2. Now, round number 3 is the betting round.
That's
and the
right.
last time these two were in the betting round, it got very interesting. Here we go, Mark. How does the betting round go?
Get ready, Vegas. This is the betting round where each competitor is going to wager points from 0 to 3. And we're going to determine your wager based on your confidence level once the person in the lead, that being Rachel Cushing, spins the wheel. We're going to settle on a category. Once we get that category, the bets will be wagered, and then we will ask one question. If you get that question right, you gain that many points. If you get that question wrong, you lose that many points. So, bet wisely.
Champion will spin. It's intentional. Mike is standing there.
You know what? I hope they land on the quote one.
I think you just jinxed it. What is that? What is it?
DC movies.
DC.
All right. DC. All right.
DC.
We're going to get the wager. If you can write down your wager on the whiteboard, then flash it over to us so we know. Gotcha, Mike. And for Rachel, you can just saw it. Got it. Locked it.
All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here's your question. In 2011's Green Lantern,
Again?
what sector is Hal Jordan tasked with protecting? Wow, Mike.
Make sure there are no children under that whiteboard.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel, how many points?
3.
And you said?
23-15.
And Mike, you
It
chose?
is 2814.
And how many points?
3.
3
Mike
points.
is correct.
We have
Mike is
flip-flopped
correct.
the score.
So the score is now 18-15 in favor of
Wow.
Kalinowski. And 18-15. Mike goes up now by 3. And now we get to the speed round.
That's right.
The speed round begins here as we get to the rules. Mark, how does it go?
Oh, boy, I love the speed round because it's time for me to vamp. Can I get some juice in the microphone, please? It's turned into a game show host, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 4 of the speed round. How we feeling out there, everyone? All right. This is also known as the buzzer round because the buzzers come out for 5 questions that you can answer in rapid fire fashion. The questions are going to be administered by my co-pilot whose name escapes me at the moment. I'm going to walk over here. The buzzers are on the respective desks. Now the buzzers, the crowd may not be able to see it, that's why I'm standing right here. So the way the speed round works is once a question gets asked by Christian, as soon as you think you know the answer, buzz in. Once you buzz in and I say your first name, I'll either say Rachel or I'll say Mike. From that point, the competitors have exactly 2 seconds to answer that question. Gonna go to 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. If you answer the question correctly in that allotted time, then you gain a point. If you don't get the question right or it takes you too long to answer correctly, you lose a point. So you guys all understand the rules here in the speed round. Just to make sure the buzzers work, we are gonna do a couple practice questions. Rachel, this one is just to you. Make sure your buzzer works. What is Christian Harloff's middle name? Rachel.
Mark.
It's incorrect. We're looking for George.
Or Jorge.
George. Your buzzer work okay there?
Let's try it again.
Yeah, let's do another one. All right, what is Christian Harloff's? You can put it there if you want, sure. Put your buzzer wherever you like. Mike, you do the same. What is Christian Harloff's middle name? Rachel.
George.
It is George, yes. All right, Mike Kalinowski, I'm going to ask you a really tough one here. What is Christian Harloff's last name? Mike. Yeah.
All right, great. So it worked. That was good comedy. Okay, let's.
I'm going to be at New York Comedy Club August 30th. Wherever you guys want.
All right.
Dude, I want to make sure you guys are comfortable.
All right, so we'll ask the champion. Is champion comfortable, ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, challenger, ready to go? All right.
I'm good too, Christian, thanks.
All right, here we go. Here we go. In the Harry Potter franchise, what actor plays Rubus Hagrid?
Mike.
Bobby Coltrane.
That is correct. Question 2. In The Hobbit, According to Gandalf, how many wizards are there?
Mike. 5.
Correct. Question 3. In The Incredible Hulk, who does Tony Stark approach at a bar?
Rachel.
William,
Sorry.
-1.
Sorry. 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Looking for General
Thunderbolt
Ross.
Ross.
Question 4. Who played Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace?
Mike. Jake Lloyd.
Correct. And the last question. Who plays Superman in Man of Steel?
Rachel.
Henry Cavill.
Correct for 1 point. All right. So after the speed round, the challenger is up by 6, 21-15. 21-15 as we get into the 5th and final round, the championship round. All right. So, Mike is your name? That's not your name. Your name's Mark. Mark. So the 5th and final round here. How do the rules work?
I'm back, Christian.
Nice to see you. Oh, you don't want to tell us about the 5th and final round?
No, I'm just getting the smile in there.
Nice to see
Round
you.
number 5.
Yeah.
This will determine the winner of the match. Lest we go into sudden death, which we are prepared for with these two competitors. This is the round where you will give us a series of numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 16. Each number corresponds to a different corner of inner geekdom movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. The first number will correspond to your 2-point question. We'll tell you the genre, ask the question. Your next question is going to be worth 3 points. Your last one is worth 5 big points. There is no stealing in round number 5, and there is no penalty for missing a question in round number 5. It's a test between you and everything that's going on in between your ears, in your heart, and in your soul. Rachel Cushing is the champion here. She has that belt to prove it. However, Mike Kalinowski currently finds himself enjoying a 6-point lead, courtesy of the betting round and partially the speed round. So, Mike, we're going to get your numbers first. From 1 to 16, what feels lucky?
2, 12, and 14.
2, 12, and 14 for the challenger and for the champion.
7, 8, and 19.
7, 8, and 19 for the champion, who will be asked her questions first. We start with Rachel.
There's a 19?
There is not a 19.
Sorry.
1 to 16, unfortunately.
I'll take 16. Then.
16.
All right, she went from Bernie Kosar to Joe Montana.
Yes, all right. 7, 8, and 16. Excuse me. So Rachel will start here with her 2-pointer. Number 7. Rachel, that's Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. In the Fellowship of the Ring, fly you fools are whose last words in the film?
Gandalf.
Correct for 2 points. All right.
Fly, you fools.
Okay, so 2 points. Okay, now the 3-pointer. The 3-pointer. Star Trek. Star Trek. Okay. What is the name of the Starfleet Academy training exercise that is meant to test the character of cadets in a no-win?
Kobayashi Maru.
Kobayashi Maru.
And there's 3 points. All right, so now Rachel Cushing. Rachel Cushing needs to hit the 5-pointer. If she hits the 5-pointer, it bounces back to Mike. However, if she misses, Mike Kalinowski will be the new champion via TKO. Here is the question, Rachel. You chose category number 16. That comes from the realm of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Okay, here we go. Which film director plays Padme's handmaiden, Sasha?
Sofia Coppola.
Correct. Rachel Cushing
Stays
has
alive.
made Mike have to beat her. Rachel Cushing hit all 3, so she's going to force Mike Kalinowski to win the title. He's got to hit some points here, Mike. And you chose, out of the 3, you chose 2.
He chose number 2. Number 2, Christian, was his 2-pointer. And that is going to correspond up here at the answer as to the category of heroes. And your question is, who perished in the battle in the Department of Mysteries at the Ministry of Magic in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix?
Sirius Black.
2 points.
2 points. Okay, so here's where we stand. Mike gets his 3-pointer here. He is the new movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion. However, if he misses, he will be forced to hit his 5-pointer.
All right, and Mike, you chose number 12 for your three-pointer. And like Christian said, if you hit this, you are walking home with a big, shiny belt. Your category is DC movies. Category is DC movies. And your question is? This iconic actor played Daily Planet editor Perry White in 2006's Superman Returns.
Frank Langella.
Great heroes.
Frank Langella.
He played Skeletor. Mr. Frank Langella.
And your new Inner Kingdom champion of the world, Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Mike has done it. Mike has done it.
Look at
Mike
the
Kalinowski is the new. Look at that. Look at the respect.
The sportsmanship.
Look at the respect and the sportsmanship.
What a hug.
Mike Kalinowski is the new champion, and Rachel Cushing presenting the belt to Mike. He's done it. Mike has done it. He's won the title.
He did it.
He has done it.
He earned it.
He's waiting.
He earned it.
He's looking at his
Here
lady.
comes
He's waving his lady.
Adrian to his Rocky.
Yeah, and there she is, Shannon.
Shannon.
Shannon's coming out. Shannon's been, Mike, she's through thick and
Look at
thin.
the dip.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Big moment. Big moment.
Look at this.
Look at this. I love it. Yeah. All right, Shannon.
Christian, is there any excitement in this crowd right now? Mike Kalinowski is the new holder of the belt.
Wow.
What an incredible drama we have witnessed here tonight between Mike Kalinowski and Rachel Cushing. You know, Christian, this was the last movie trivia Schmoedown I ever get to call. What a way to go out. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just saying that was worthy of the hype, of the buildup, of the great promos you guys been seeing, of hopefully the price of admission. I can't think of a better way to end tonight. And now we're going to turn it over to Emma Fife, who has a true champion, though she no longer holds the belt, and that is Rachel Cushing.
Thanks, Mark. We're here with the former Inner Geekdom champion, Rachel Cushing. And while she may no longer have the belts, I think we can all agree that she is still a champion in all of our hearts. I mean, you know, Rachel, it was just one of those matches where, you know, if it came to just sheer knowledge, there's no doubt in my mind that you very easily could have had this, but, you know, the game kind of didn't quite go in your favor in some cases.
That's the name of the Schmoedown. This game is structured so that any underdog can take any favorite, and honestly, I don't think either one of us was a favorite or underdog in this one. It was a knockdown, drag-out fight. I'm really glad I played as well as I did, because this was a very difficult thing for me to do, and Mike's the true triple threat in this league. Mike is the face of this league. Mike does everything right. He very well could be, and I will stand behind him when he does it, because he's got the knowledge, he's got the commitment, he's got the showmanship, and he's a good friend, and I wouldn't want to lose the belt to anybody else.
I think that that's very well said. That being said, however, I mean, you already mentioned being very happy with your performance today, but I mean, you just came out swinging right out of the gate, and you had a fantastic round two. I mean, you're a star in the Inner Geekdom. Rachel, you're like the original star of the Inner Geekdom League.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I'm very, very glad I played a good game. I'm glad that I made him fight for it. And yeah, I'm always happy to spin Star Trek, even if they ask about John Larroquette.
Yeah, that may be not, so maybe let's cut that in post. Now, Rachel, what's next for you? I mean, you know, you've been the Inner Geekdom champion, you're still currently the team champion along with Clark Wolf. What is your plan going forward?
She's my ride or die, and we have a team championship match coming up against that guy again and his partner, so that'll be my focus, so yep.
Awesome. Well, I mean, you know, hey, chance for redemption, right?
Exactly. I still have won far more matches against Mike than he's won against me. I'll just point that out.
Well said. That is the confident Rachel Cushing that we love to see, and you played wonderfully today. Again, my condolences on your loss, but no matter what, you're truly a winner in all aspects of the Schmoedown, but particularly within the Intergeekdom League.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, and thank you everybody for being such a great audience.
All right.
Back to you, Mark and Christian.
All right, so there she is. Classy in defeat, classy in general. She is Rachel Cushing, and man, what a battle she put up. And I think she said it, the way that the game went, the way that the game played. Mike played a really solid game in the betting round, just like we saw in their last match. It swayed in his favor again, and he was just ready for that speed round, and he put himself in a position, but she made him fight for it. She had to get all three of those questions right in the first round. She did, in the fifth round, she did it, and she forced him to win the title, and now he is there, the movie trivia Schmoedown, Intergeekdom champion of the world, Mike Kalinowski, with Emma Fight.
What's up, everybody? We are here with the new, or again, Intergeekdom champion of the world, Mike the Killer Kalinowski. Mike, way to play the game.
Yeah, Emma. Rachel's Rachel. Was before she beat me 4 times. You know, I was a little, when she lost that first round, I expected her to get a perfect first round. Didn't happen. Mine wasn't that great. And then, you know, Middle Earth. So there we were. But, you know, I was able to come back, and that betting round helped. And again, it's, you know, in a teams match like this, you know, teams match tournament with 5 rounds, you know, it's anyone's game even after the second round. So I just had to keep my head focused, and that's been I tend to get a little caught up sometimes, and just kind of focus myself and go for it, knowing that it's there. And DC hasn't let me down yet. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that betting round really turned things around for you. I was a little surprised with round 2, having seen, you know, your binder full of infographics that, you know, you tripped up on some of the Middle Earth stuff, but way to hang in there.
I gotta tell you, it's the corruption pay. It's my corruption. It's my everyone. They told me after the last match, like, next time, Mike, bet 3. Go 3, Mike. You can't be if you're behind. And I took their advice. They're the best fans in the world. They're the best. They got me this belt. So I owe it all to them.
And Grace, you must be feeling pretty proud of Mike Kalinowski here.
I mean, yes, thank you for asking. I am very proud of Mike. I'm not at all surprised. I've been saying this for a long time, and I've been calling this for a long time. Mike is the best. And as I said not too long ago, he has taken back what's his. Thank you.
Ken, anything to add?
I don't want to take this mic from you. May I take this mic from you? Quick story behind the scenes. Christian George Harloff, as you all learned and confirmed that's his full name tonight, called me a long time ago and said, I need a favor. I know you don't want to compete, but I need a partner for Rachel Cushing. He says, no one knows her. I think it would be, I said, absolutely. And I knew she'd be a great star. And this is only part of her journey, and as she can go as far as she wants. And in all seriousness, we really have a lot of respect for Rachel and what she has done her entire career. From that first Nerds Watch match, and I remember when things were going bad between us, I said, don't worry, I just made you the biggest star in the world because everyone hates me and they know how great you are. And I think Rachel deserves one more round of applause. But as far as corruption, we're not done yet. Mikey 3 Belts has a nice ring to it. It will look great on a t-shirt, and I think that, yes.
Only 4 more matches.
4 more matches left. That is what's going on. We've had a lot of fun. Mike and I weren't supposed to work together. We were thrown together in some chaotic chaos of a tournament, and I have found someone here who dedicates his entire existence to this game out of respect for it, out of respect for all of you watching, and it has been an honor to be at his side and watch him claim this title. More to come.
Let me say something really quickly. I'm up here right now, and I've noticed, people kind of were questionable about my last win, but now we went through it all again, and, I've fought everyone. I've fought Mara, and great competitor. I fought Rachel, great competitor. Smets, great competitor. There's one person out there that's always kind of mouthing off now, who likes to be a face of the league, Justice Inman. He's been talking trash about me online, saying that he's making fun of Smets and I are studying and everything. He's our binders. I get you to say, buddy, if you had my binder, you might still have this belt, Mr. Old Wynyard. So I'm going to call you out, my friend, anytime you want to play. We don't have to do it for the record. We'll just play a game, no wins, no losses as far as going on people's records. I want you touch this belt. I want to prove that I'm the best Intergeekdom player this league has ever seen, and you're the next stop on that. Anytime, anytime.
Okay, well, if you can get Jason to take a break from writing graphic novels and, being in a writer's room, that's definitely a tall order to try to get Inman back in the league. Hey!
What?
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Exhaustion. Nice to meet you. I want to congratulate Mike. You played a fantastic game. Oh man, it's like I can feel my fingertips again. It's so cold back there. So, you remember when you were a kid and your parents would yell at you and shove you out the door and say, go play outside? That's what my cats are doing to me right now. So, I want to combat my severe vitamin D deficiency and see that there's a rematch that was on the table. And I think it could be fun. What do you think? It could be fun. Oh.
I'll get back to you.
Okay, wow. Mike Kalinowski giving Mara Kanopik the cold shoulder. Mara, I'm surprised to see you here.
I'm not wearing my invisibility cloak.
Yeah, well, I mean, thank you. Otherwise, I literally would not know that you were here. So, you're issuing a challenge to Mike Kalinowski.
It's more like a super casual invitation.
Okay.
I mean, you guys have no idea how much I've tried. This is the first time in a long time I have worn pants that require a zipper. But I'll admit, I am kind of interested in the belt. I heard that it's new and that I could lift it without having severe back pain.
Yeah, I think that Rachel and Mike can both attest to that.
So, I think I'd call that like a hard maybe. But hey, if I'm the only one that shows up, then it'll be a really boring match.
I'd probably put it more to soft maybe than a hard maybe, but a maybe for sure. Well,
I'll take maybe.
I guess only time will tell then if we're going to see this rematch that you are indeed owed with Mike Kalinowski. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mara Kanopik. Returning to the Inner Geekdom League, it seems.
I cannot feel
some
my fingers.
tentative high fives all around. All right, well, that's the turn of events of the evening. Now back to you, Mark and Christian.
Wow, so the amazing Mara Kanopik, who we have not seen in a while, pops up on stage, wants the rematch with the new Movie Trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom Champion. He says, I'll get back to you.
Look, I think anyone who's seen my Carfax commercials knows I am not a good enough actor to pretend like I didn't see it. I woke up this morning, I had no idea that was about to go down. And then we see the challenge, and I thought he was going to take it. I thought he was going to say, let's do it here tonight. He says, maybe. What does that mean?
I mean, it's a lot, though, too, because the thing is, what could have happened there is that Emma could have said, as Inner Geekdom Commissioner, yes, you have it.
She has the power to grant that.
However, she does not have the power to grant that because the Commissioner at the moment is Robert Meyer.
Oh, God, I forgot.
So Robert Meyer Burnett has
he
to
here?
decide. But there's going to be a lot of talk here. Look, Mike's going to be thinking about that team match that he's got going on with the Shire Wolves, Rachel Cushing and Clark Wolf, and there's so much happening. And you guys got to see the brand new champ, Mike Kalinowski versus Rachel Cushing. What a battle it was. San Diego Comic-Con, we cannot thank you enough here for the great show. Thank you so much to Mark Ellis, to the whole crew, Thad Williams and his crew here for once again putting on a great show. And we have a brand new Movie Trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom champion, Mike Kalinowski, and Corruption's on top once again.
Hey, it's Comic-Con, it's Saturday night. We saw a belt change hands. We have Mike Kalinowski's the new champ. Let's go to F Street, let's go to that Burger King, and let's turn that place inside out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you for everyone watching at home. Thank you very much. And if you're watching on the replay, once again, thank you. And to thank our fans, if you saw it on Patreon, wherever you watched it, keep on watching. We have so much more in store for the Magic season. Tournaments are right around the corner. So much in store here for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. For Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Arloff. We'll see you next time.
Holy shit! Mark Kanopik is back! she's back! It's been, what, 7 months, basically? And she's back! Ah! Man, this is, great. Awesome. The Smasher, he was Hlavac's destruction. Adam, you're a great competitor, great guy, but the Smasher's, he's on a mission. He wants that belt. He had a hiccup, but now he's back. And Kalinowski, I like you a good bit. You are a legend. I thought Cushing was going to take it again, but congrats to you. You earned it. That match, it was everything that I wanted it to be. Rachel, you're still the fucking best. Much love and respect for the Crusher. You'll bounce back from this. You got your team title championship match coming up soon. That'll be exciting to watch. You and Clark, the Shire Wolves, taking on Corruption. Kalinowski again. Him and Chance. This was awesome. So, to Christian, Ellis, Cobster, Cody, Thad, the whole team, thank you. This was amazing. If you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, ChrisWoodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. So until next time, Mr. Boy C-Dub, peace.